guys, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a short review on The Dressmaker, the book versus the movie. And if you guys didn't know, The Dressmaker is actually an Australian novel written by Rosalie Ham, centering around a character named Tilly Danish who comes home from being a famous dressmaker in Paris because her mum is actually really sick. But when she comes home, you get to understand why she left the town in the first place. It is a very haunting read, very dark and very gothic sort of like, but it's a very unique read, and I actually first read this when I was in year 11 when I had to study it. But surprisingly, when I just recently read it to watch the movie, I found I picked up so much more on it. This is one of the novels that I will remember for a while. Definitely one of the most unique novels that I've read so far. It's so eccentric, so out there, but at the same time it does pack a punch in terms of, I guess, exploring things like loyalty, family, friendship, you know, relationship, love, hate, all the tiny different impacts that people can have on your life that will change your course over time. But also, I guess, the tragedies that can happen in your life and how we sort of wanted to explain it, how we always try to find a way to, you know, answer why, you know, all the why questions, but sometimes it just never happens, you know. So this is definitely one of the novels that I think everybody should try and read. It's definitely short, easy to fly through. I think I read this in a day. Even with my reread, I found it really interesting. The best thing about this novel would be the characters and how they shine with their own unique personalities. Like, every one of the characters have their own voice, their own backstory, their own progression. Despite the fact that I don't like most of the characters in the novel because that's how they're written, they were still a lot more interesting to read about. They all had a depth to them. Tilly is an amazing character in this novel. In the novel, she's one of my favourite characters, as well as Teddy. That's because Teddy is written to be very likeable. He is a really valiant type of boy, really strong, really brave, and tries to break all the stereotypes. So the novel is set in Australia outback, so it does present a picture of a classic country town. It probably isn't exaggerated, but it does perpetuate some stereotypes. But in saying that, it's still a great setting for the story. I rarely ever read a lot of Australian novels set in Australia, so this is a good one as well. So the reason why I reread this was because I wanted to watch the movie, which was released last year actually, but I only got around to watching it about a couple of months back. And I definitely have a lot to say about the movie. The main characters are played by Kate Winslet, which is she's on the front cover there, and Liam Hemsworth, who plays Teddy, as well as, and I need to read this off my phone because I don't remember, a lot of other Australian actors, which is good. So you've got Judy Davis, let's see, Hugo Weaving, Rebecca Gibney. A lot of these you'll find familiar if you are Australian. If you are from Australia and you do watch Australian TV shows, so a lot of them are on Australian TV shows. In terms of the movie, I found that it was almost a perfect rendition of the book, which was really good. Although the book is short, I guess it could fit it into the time frame that it had. It did change the ending slightly, but I think that created a much bigger impact with the plot line as opposed to in the book. It drove home the ideas of loyalty and friendship a lot, and I'm not going to spoil it, so I'm not going to say anything much further, but I found that I didn't mind the change of the ending, even though the book ending is a lot more satisfying and a lot more hilarious to read. I actually didn't like Tilly in the movie. I definitely think Kate Winslet is an amazing actress for sure. She's gorgeous, but she just didn't represent Tilly for me. I always imagined Tilly to be a lot more younger, and also, despite her, I guess, innocence and things like that, she comes across as very confident in herself, and also really stubborn. Kate Winslet does show parts of that, but I don't know, I just didn't see her fitting into the role. I definitely saw Liam Hemsworth as a great Teddy. He is so charming, so attractive. That's probably why he's in the movie. But my favourite character in the movie was actually Molly Dunwich, which is Tilly's mum, and she's played by Judy Davis, and she made it an amazing Molly. Molly in the book is a lot more passive. Molly in the movie plays a bigger role, and she's so sassy, and I just love that. I thought it was so funny to watch. But also how their relationship grew was amazing just to see as well. Like, you can read a book, but seeing it on screen actually tugged at my heart a lot more. I think the one reason why I really enjoyed this movie was because of the costumes that were actually made. So Tilly is a dressmaker, so when she comes back she does all of that for the townspeople. And visually on screen they just all look so beautiful. So this is sort of set during, I guess, the 80s, 90s maybe, around that time. And then Tilly's just trying to introduce, I guess, new modern Parisian fashion into the town, and just all the dresses, all the frocks were gorgeous, and it emphasized a lot of the characters' beauties, which is what it was supposed to. And then it was just visually stunning to watch. Overall, I really did enjoy the film. I definitely thought that the character of Tilly could have been played out a lot better. Molly was amazing, she was fascinating, and the costumes were great. And I love that the meaning still resonated in the movie. They didn't lose that. Maybe it was emphasized a lot more with the change of the ending, but like I said, I didn't mind that. Definitely check it out because I think it's worth the watch, as well as worth the read. It is a really funny read if you do read it. It does have some explicit content, but it's also really sort of heartbreaking, bittersweet type of book, as well as the movie. I am not going to give a rating to the movie because I'm a terrible, I don't know how to rate movies. But the book I gave 4 out of 5 stars. If you guys have read it or watched it, leave a comment down below telling me what you guys thought about it. Otherwise, I shall see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye!